Hi everyone. So we continue our record 90 and this is week number 9 and day 34. I don't know my results at Sandown Park because last 2 weeks we hadn't any practice session at Sandown Park. Reason number one, because we had one practice session at Milton Keynes. We had to change something in our practice sessions. We just needed that changes to relax a little bit. And reason number two, last week Daytona hadn't any practice session on the D-Max go-kart. So this is two reasons why we couldn't do last 2 weeks any practice session at Sandown Park. Right, this week we're definitely going to take one practice session at Sandown Park, and only after practice session I can tell you my results, my general results, because these 2 weeks I've been doing physical exercises and I weighed myself on racing scales at D-Max round 6. Unfortunately I didn't film it, but I can tell you that my weight with a racing suit is 80.5 kilos and it used to be 83.5 kilos, so we are 3 kilos down, and I still going down with my weight. Unfortunately it's taking me really slow on losing my weight, and I can tell you 100% this is my fault, because I was so excited with making videos, making video reports about record 90, so I completely forgot why I'm doing it. So actually I've been disconcentrated, and now I have 33 days to go and I am still 80 kilos, and I started record 90 with 82 kilos. So I did completely nothing, and I have only 30 days to get in 45.5. Can I do that? Day 33, and yes, I can do a lot of practice sessions. Unfortunately, I thought at this stage I'm gonna do 2-3 practice sessions a week, but it's not happening because of some surprises in my life. But what we can do instead of practice session, and it's a very often question when I see drivers, beginners, they always asking, what if I can't take lots of practice session because of my budget or because some other reasons. And there is a solution: visualization. Visualization. Wait a second. Okay, visualization. No, let me hear it. Just a second, guys. I need to listen how you pronounce it, how they pronounce it. Right. go. Come on, talk to me.
Visualization.
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 Visualization. Visualization. Okay, so the solution is visualization. You can visualize. It's crazy. You can visualize. Visualize. Am I right?
Visualize.
Okay, so you can visualize your practice session. You can visualize the circuit. You can visualize racing line. You can visualize yourself inside the go-kart. Take a sitting position like in the go-kart. The best way if you take a seat at the floor, so it will give you the same feelings like you in the go-kart. Put your hands like you keep it on the steering wheel. Keep it quarter to free. Keep your legs like you keep it on the pedals. And visualize the whole lap. And during visualization, approaching the corner with your legs, do braking, acceleration with your hands, do turning in, coming out of the corner, release the steering wheel, put it straight. So everything what you do in the go-kart, you can do it sitting on the floor with your closed eyes and visualizing the whole lap. You can do like this about 10-15 laps a day, and believe me, it will be for you, instead of it's gonna be for you the same like 20 minutes of practice session. It might sound a bit crazy, but it works. And this is what I'm doing this week. I visualizing, because I want to do that 45 seconds. And I will do that 45 seconds. Day 32. Hands position on steering wheel is quarter to free. And why I'm saying it, because today I've been doing video editing about Daytona D-Max Championship round 6, and I noticed that my hands are not quick enough and not smooth enough. When you're watching it and you're not thinking about it, everything looks perfect. You know, steering wheel movements, pedals, everything looks perfect. But when you're watching it as a person who driven that go-kart, who driven that race, you, with the time, you start notice that you doing little mistakes but that little mistakes makes a big difference between you and fast drivers. So what I have to do is very simple, nothing difficult, nothing gonna cost me lots and lots of money. Everything is actually for free. Every day I have to spend 20-30 minutes, the same like I spoke about visualizing yesterday. So exactly the same. I have to take a sitting position on the floor, or it even might be in a car, but the best way is on the floor because it gives you exactly the same feelings like you're sitting in a go-kart. So, and again, I have to visualize, but at the same time I have to do quicker movements with my hands and smoother. So I have to work with my hands 20-30 minutes a day. And believe me, it sounds like nonsense, but in a week already you will see the results in a go-kart on your practice session. So yes, let's correct this mistake. It's day 31. We are at Daytona Sandown Park. I'm gonna quickly grab my lunch, and after that straight onto the circuit to try our best. Day 30, and we have only 30 days to go. So we have not a lot of time, and in that time we have to do our best. Day 29, and a little bit about practice session on Thursday. I'm really happy with the results because on that practice we had another very professional racing driver, Sam Bennett, and his lap time was 46.2. I did 46.8. So he's a lightweight, I am a lightweight, and 6/10 of it's a big difference. But for me, after when we just started championship Daytona D-Max, I've been 2 seconds behind everyone, even intermediates and heavies. I've been behind about a second and a half. So now I'm only 6/10 behind a very good light driver, and it's a big result. Of course, in Sandown Park, my best lap time is 46.0 at the moment. So what about practice session? I can tell you that visualization lessons are really, really helpful, because now driving in a go-kart, I do exactly the same like I visualize it. So it doesn't mean that it's making me quicker straight away, you know, but it's giving good results. Visualization and practice in a go-kart, it's nearly the same. Of course, in a go-kart you have more feelings, you have more information to work with, but visualization is a really good exercise, before practice session. So I recommend it to everyone. This practice session I try to go more aggressive on the steering wheel. At the same time I try to be smoother, and I noticed a very interesting thing. I am too bad on the steering after braking, because I turn steering wheel in a time when I still on the brakes. You know, I still didn't release the brakes, but my steering wheel is already turned in. So my front, instead of turning in, grips the tarmac, and because I am on the brakes, it's pushed me forward instead of going round. So I have to sort it out. I have to work on it, and I have to correct this mistake. And it's very, very visible in turn number 1 at Sandown Park, because, well, actually there you have to turn in with the brakes together, but I still do it too, you know, I'm doing it too slow. I'll tell you this way, because you have to turn in and do the opposite lock, so your back wheel gonna have a bit of slide, and when you do the opposite lock, it's catch the grip and it goes on the racing line, where the my go-kart, it's give it back to slide, and I catch it too late because I am too soft going right and then going left. So I have to be more aggressive with it. At the same time, I have to be very smooth. You know, it sounds wrong because you can't be aggressive and smooth at the same time, but it's possible, believe me, and I know that because I've done it in the past. So now I lost the feelings, but I have to bring them back. And turn number 6. Yeah, turn number 6. The top straight corner, end of the top straight corner. There, I am braking very late. I won't say that this is a big mistake. You know, everyone different on the brakes. I like late braking, and I like to work on late braking. It's used to my driving style. But I turn steering wheel before I release the brake. So actually, I'm on the brakes and I am with the turn steering wheel already, and that feels wrong because I can feel how my front wheels, yes, they catch the grip, but as you know, when we brake, the whole weight is moved to the front wheels. So when I turn the steering wheel and my weight at the front wheels, it grips okay, but it doesn't work when you're still braking to slow down your go-kart, and your steering wheel turned already. So I have to move my braking point a bit earlier, so this way I will slow down my go-kart until my turning in point. So I'll be off the brakes, turning in, and go through the corner, back on the power. So I have to work these 2 corners. So yeah, guys, this is mistakes which I found at this practice session. And again, I'll repeat you that visualization is really very good exercises. Believe me, you don't waste your time. Just do it for a week, and you will see the results when you do your practice session. Day 28, week number 9 is almost behind us. This week was positive with a lap time 46.8. We've done I think we've done a big progress in our lessons, not only physical exercises, but also racing theory, visualization. So this week I can say it's been positive. 46.8, it's still far away from our aimed lap, which is 45.5, but we still have 27 days to go. So let's move forward.